It's your boy Element. I'm back here with another YouTube video, man. Today, I am going to give my thoughts and opinions, or quote-unquote rant, about Black Ops 6. We're going to be here for a little minute, so, if you want to go grab some chips, some juice, a snack, whatever you want to, strap in, and let's get busy, man. Okay, so we're going to start off with some of the good stuff that I do like about Black Ops 6. Now, what I do like might not be the same stuff that you guys like, and that's why this is particularly my opinion, Some of this stuff I think is pretty factual, but, depending on who you are, you can agree or disagree. It is what it is. But one of the first things I do want to talk about is the future of Warzone. A lot of you guys know me because of Warzone, and that's what I'm known for, is playing Warzone and being good at Warzone. So I'm gonna stick to that. Warzone looks like it could be in good hands with this game. I'm gonna say that. I think a lot of the stuff that's in this game can transfer over to Warzone and be very viable. It would succeed, and it would bring a pleasing, fun way to, explore in Warzone with this stuff. So I do like that and how that is planning out. Another thing I do like is the guns. I feel like the guns are very, usable in a fresh air kind of, They feel a little different. They look a little different. It gives a great little vibe to it, a pleasing vibe. And before I even go any further on the stuff that I do like, I really want to point out how, tit for tat this game is when it comes to, X-Defying. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels just like X-Defying. It feels like that arcadey, that super arcadey feel, and that's exactly how Cold War felt. That's why when X-Defying dropped, I dropped the video and I said X-Defying is it feels like Cold War, but it's just two different games. Another thing I do like that they are bringing back is the perk greed, and I'm gonna also talk about the attachments too. I do like the attachments that they're bringing. I'm glad that they're bringing back the old Black Ops attachments, rapid fire. I don't know if you guys were there, but in Black Ops 1, that was one of the best things to use, was the AK-74U with the rapid fire. That shit was fun as hell. I used it in this, and it, it has its faults, but it's definitely not how it was in Black Ops 1, but it's cool to use. And I'm really looking forward to see the full list of a lot of the stuff that you can use. I don't know if that's all that they have right now is, the stuff that's in there, but if there is more, that would be dope. Another thing that I'm glad that they are bringing back is literally overkill. I'm so happy that they are bringing that as a initiative for Warzone specifically. I don't know if y'all knew, but in Modern Warfare 3, well, probably most of y'all already knew, but in Modern Warfare 3, a lot of the stuff that we used to not have was just basically just handed to us. They gave us, what was it? I think it was 5 different perks, damn near. The tac pads, the commando gloves, the quick grip gloves, the overkill, In Warzone 1, we didn't have all of that, so it wasn't as easy to pick up a SMG with your AR. You had to double back on 2 loadouts to pick up the SMG, get Ghost. If you were there or playing Warzone 1, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Modern Warfare 3 and the Warzone that we're playing now is basically it's everything given to us. It's not really that skill gap of, if I don't make it back to the second loadout, I don't have Ghost. I'm stuck with this, I'm stuck with that. And then we have all the vest carriers. It's cool, but it's making the game easier to win, basically. So I'm glad we're going back to, a little more difficult way of succeeding in Warzone's aspect, not multiplayer, but in Warzone's aspect. Another thing I did like is the no dead silence. For the love of God, I don't know who asked for literally what are those boots? I don't even know what the hell the boots are called in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Those little quiet boots. That is the most stupidest thing I think they could have added. Because people just play. They have to recognize who plays the game and how they play the game. Nobody else is using any of those other boots besides the quiet ones, bro. Like, I don't understand why they added that in the game. It's permanent dead silence. Literally, we jump from people hating the dead silence equipment to having permanent dead silence. That never made sense to me. So I'm glad to hear, we're not getting that how it is, at least in the beta. I don't know if it's in the full game, but if it's in the full game, it's in the full game. But right now, I'm glad that it's not in there. And I have to save what I want to say about the sound for, the later part of the video. But I'm glad there is no dead silence at this moment. Another thing I do like is the HUD. I like how the menus they're like very aesthetically pleasing to like the eye. Modern Warfare 3, it had a little while to go before it was, looking fine. This one looks, very easy to flip through, very easy to just manage. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the older generation would enjoy how this game looks pleasing. I'm not old, but I'm a realist. The Modern Warfare 3's HUD was just all over the place at one point, and I'm glad how easy this one is. It's just night and day to just flip through, So you get where you're going, you know what you're looking for, and that's that. This is probably like the last thing I will touch on because I'm pretty sure we've all seen it. It's the camos. I like the camos. Do I think they are better than Modern Warfare 3's? Not at all. I do think dark matter is nice, but I don't think any game can top what Modern Warfare 3 did with camos. I'm gonna be honest. That camo, the events, and all of that, nothing is touching those. That is literally the holy grail of camos, and dark matter is a good way to start off Black Ops 6 though, because I am a grinder. I do grind all my camos. I do grind zombie camos too. So I probably will be getting, both. Even in Modern Warfare 3, I have all of the camos that you could possibly think of. I have Borealis, I have whatever the other camo, what is it, Interstellar and all of that. I have all of that. So the camos are definitely a good plus in this game too. Black Ops always does their camos nice. The other camos before it, I don't know too much about the third camo. I don't know what the third camo was called. I think it was Viper or something. I might be wrong. I don't know. But Diamond's back. Honestly, being so real, a lot of us will stop at Diamond. We have been wanting that Black Ops Diamond for a while, and it is finally back. So that is definitely a plus to this game too. A lot. It's a lot that I'm about to attack on the negative side, but just bear with me. So my first thing on the negative side that I don't like is the revenge spawns. I'm gonna be so real. This is the stupidest thing they have added in a while, and I don't understand why it's in there. It's in Modern Warfare 3 too, but it feels like in Black Ops 6, this shit is just turned up to the max. And what I mean by revenge spawns is there's a coding within the game that puts the player literally right behind your ass, so after you kill them, they can kill you. Literally. Depending on the SBMM and all of that, it really plays a time. It really plays together. If the player's good enough, he knows exactly where you are. If the map knowledge, he's coming to get you, whether you're healed or not. You feel me? So the revenge spawns is just ridiculous in this game. It's ridiculous, and they need to do something about that before they even think about dropping some more bundles or anything. Second thing I really do dislike, and this is in no order, I'm just going down my little list, is the smoothness. The smoothness of this game is not it. I'm gonna be real. A lot of people that are playing the game, and they're on console for the most part. A lot of people on PC, you know, you have higher frames, you can adjust this, adjust that, this and that, blah blah blah. But for the majority of the people that are, you know, playing the game, most of them are probably on console, and the smoothness of this game does not feel good. It feels clunky. There is sometimes where like you could, you know, slide in, slide out, slide in, slide out, and you know, it feels good at times, but the overall smoothness of it's just not that, man. And when I'm saying it's not that, I'm comparing this game to its predecessors, bro. Like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 1, it doesn't compare. It doesn't compare. Another thing is the hit registration. The hit reg on this game is horrible. It's flat out horrible. I could be shooting somebody and it literally, I can see the bullet coming out of my gun and hitting him for the hit marker. I've shot him for 7 bullets and he jumps up and he kills me with 4. The game will say 4 or 5. There's no way it's just 4 or 5 bullets, bro. And I've shot him with 7. You know, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm pretty sure the hit reg is just completely broken, bro. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know how they can fix it, but the shit is broke. They need to fix that, like, immediately. Another is the maps and the gun balancing. The gun balancing will come. I'm already knowing about that because it's an updated game. We already know the updates are going to come about it, but the maps are not fun. The only map that I've found fun was literally the one, I don't even know the name of it. It's the one with the pool in the middle. But these maps aren't it. I don't know who they think play this game. Maybe it's cool for the bots. I don't know. But the maps just don't look fun. They don't look fun. They don't feel fun. They, you know, they just got to do better, man. I come from a time where these maps were literally just made with love, bro. Like, they were easy to flow through, you know, the lighting was good, and it wasn't no dark, menacing ass maps. Nobody wants that in Call of Duty, bro. Like, they really gotta do better when it comes to the maps, man. Another thing is the attachment unlocking. For the love of God, I don't know who asked for this back. But to keep your scopes, you unlock a scope on an AR, they only apply to other ARs. I don't understand why that is a thing. I feel like if you should unlock a scope, it should apply to every gun in the game. It's just unlockable. Don't try to make things harder than what it already is. It doesn't make sense, and I don't understand why they keep on changing shit that it just doesn't make sense. Nobody wants to sit there and unlock 3 different scopes that look identical and, you know, in different classes. It just doesn't. It's stupid, man, and I don't understand why they did it. Another thing is the footsteps. I don't know if it's just me, and it might be a console thing. Some of my friends said they were hearing footsteps. I don't know if they could hear it how, you know, you can in Modern Warfare 3, which is like in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone, I can pinpoint what floor you're on. If you're walking on carpet, you're walking on steel. In this game, I could hear you, and it could be so faint. It could be very faint, and I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. The last couple things I'm gonna just kind of mash up together, and those are the perk specialties. I don't know exactly what it's called, nor do I really care. Take that shit out the game. The little thing where you spawn in and you can see people before they, you know what I mean, before you run out. It's like for 5 seconds or whatever. I don't know. Take that shit out the game. The high alert, take that shit out the game. Take it all out. I don't understand why that's a thing. That's just making the skill gap even less. There's no way to counter it. There's no way to you know, if somebody spawns in after you kill them and you see them running back to your spawn, they know where you're at. There's no way to counter it. So it's kind of annoying. Another thing is the clarity, and I can speak for console. The clarity of this game is ass. Flat out ass. I don't know who did it, but they need to rewire that thing, man. Go ahead and take it back, rewire it, and ship it back out, because this game, how it looks compared to MW3 and even MW1, this shit looks horrible. And that's for a console standpoint. I'm not talking about PC. I'm just talking about console. This shit looks ass. The last thing I'm gonna really get to is, you already know what's coming. Skill-based matchmaking. I was having fun my first 10 games. After those first 10 games, I kid you not, it felt like I was playing ranked the rest of the night. It felt like I had to make comms of where people were just sitting at and playing the objective, just so we could, you know, possibly streak up and, you know, just have fun. I want to be very clear when I say this. I am not ass on multiplayer, Warzone, shit, even zombies. Whatever you want to, you know what I mean? My advice to other people really matters, because I'm not ass. I wouldn't be giving my advice if I was ass. I would be shutting up. So my thing is, they need to change this. They need to dumb it down. They need to just keep SBMM in literally ranked. That's where it needs to be. This mode, just the regs, should not have SBMM how it does, man. The last thing I'm gonna touch on is comparability. We're gonna compare it to Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Those 4 games. This game is literally last. And this is just the beta. But I'm gonna be honest, Modern Warfare's betas were definitely good. They were pleasing to play. Like, it wasn't like I was like, oh my god, here we go again. You know, this game really feels like the skill-based matchmaking is just through the roof on a beta. On a beta, it makes no sense. Yes, the game looks aesthetically pleasing in some parts, but why do I want to play for, you know, for nothing when I, you know, like, I'm not playing for anything. Why do I have to feel like I'm playing in the World Cup or some shit, bro? Like I have to try my absolute best every game. There's a point in time in Call of Duty where I could literally play with one side of my headset on and still do good. These days, I have to play with both sides of my headphones on, lock in, no sound around me, and just play and give my absolute best, call outs and everything. This game doesn't compare when it comes to all of its predecessors, bro. Even Cold War. Cold War, I would take Cold War 1,000 times over this. And I understand it's just a beta, but it's just not it, man. I already bought the game, so I'm gonna have to see it through. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully they change some stuff. If not, it is what it is. I'll be playing Warzone until they integrate, and you know, it is what it is. I'll probably get the camos and everything and get all the meta guns ready for Warzone. But in terms of just playing this shit for fun, as of the beta right now, it's get max level, get everything maxed, and I'm off this shit. So I do appreciate y'all for listening to me rant, listening to my thoughts and opinions. Even if you don't give a fuck, who cares, you know? But I appreciate you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.